Okay, you guys, we are back to do a Love and Marriage Huntsville, and
a teeny.
This had me very emotional.
Cried throughout the whole show.
Not throughout the whole, but anyway, let's go ahead and get into it.
We keep it on count.
LiQWYD. Hey, you guys, welcome to our channel. My name is Kourtney, and this is my husband.
Be quiet. Don't talk about. Be quiet. Let's go ahead and get.
So, you guys, if this is your first time joining, let me tell you what this channel is all about. This channel is about Kourtney and Eddie. We do relationship topics, reviews, and right now we're doing Love and Marriage Huntsville. Got me all of my feelings. Can't even pronounce my words. So, if you're watching us via YouTube, go ahead and subscribe. If the button is red, click it to make it gray. Because when I went into the YouTube analytics, 89% of the people that watch our channel, they're unsubscribed. That is a problem. But anyway, so if you're watching this via Facebook, make sure you hit like and follow. So let's go ahead and get into it, you guys. So it's called to Martell the Truth.
They come up with some good titles, man.
They kind of be cute.
Trying to be
cute. Y'all. This had me in my feelings for real.
Y'all seen the odds with the 10 man was trying to cry. A titty. That was all throughout the show. What was it? I thought that's what he said, right?
I don't know.
A titty.
Okay, so it opens up with Martell and Marcus. They're kind of going back from that, like we didn't get enough of that, so they kind of showed that part again. You know, where people in the comments, some people on other people's channels saying that Marcus was finna get into Martell. I tend to disagree.
We tend to disagree.
Tend to disagree. I think that Martell walked away because he knew he was finna knock him out.
Yeah. And how can somebody win? And when the last word he said was,
yeah.
That's not winning. But
so they are sitting here having a conversation. As far as I noticed in Destiny Confessional, she got that big hair now. Everybody, let's just cut the corners. What is LeBurk? What is her husband? Love and Marriage Huntsville. Love and Marriage Huntsville. She got married, and she supposed to be loving in marriage on this show. So, but anyway,
that's probably the reason why she's not a main cast member, I guess. Plus, what's the name of Derek? LeBarrett is probably cooking some little chicken, right? So that's what he's probably at.
So they're having this conversation, you know, about who was right, was Kimmy wrong, you was rude, yada yada yada. Could have cut this because but anyway, who brought up the thing sanctioned and yada yada. So again, me personally does not think that what Kimmy said was rude. She said, Tish and Marcel must have invited you. At that point, is you gonna say welcome? You know, I mean, like, I didn't think that was rude. I think that was they just heaping up some.
Yeah, they're trying to stir the pot. I kind of agree with Kimmy on this. You know, Miss Wanda, she wasn't invited, and all she said was what?
I guess Tish and Marcel invited you.
And that was it. To me, that wasn't being rude because you are an uninvited guest.
Right.
So, but hey.
And then you said that this is the first time you've seen Kimmy lose.
Oh yeah, this is my first time seeing Kimmy kind of lose control of the situation when it comes to arguing. Because I never heard her cuss before. I never heard them bleep her out before, and she's kind of like got frustrated, I guess, because they wasn't hearing her side of the story.
Yeah.
They was like, she probably thinking, why they still stirring this pot? You know?
She felt attacked.
And she felt attacked, yeah.
Yeah. So,
she was a police officer, huh? She should have tased him.
Mm-hmm. And then I guess Maurice, she was like, you been an attorney, you just kind of trying to keep everything even level or whatever. But Tish was like, she walked off. She was like, okay then. She
grabbed her little kids and walked off looking like a Tish.
So Melanie is in the studio working on her music.
Next scene, please.
Now, let me say this. Now, after the song, I've heard Skip It's on Instagram where she did play. The song does sound good. I like it. I like the words. I like the song. But on the other side of it, you know, when she was putting the headset on and to hear herself, she didn't sound all that great.
She reminds me of a female version of Al B. Sure and Keith Sweat. Meaning that she can only sound good
In the studio.
Singing live, you know, I wasn't too impressed per se. She almost sounded like me when I sing in the shower. Voice be cracking, think you hitting the high notes, and, you know. So, hey, we fam, man, we fam.
She don't sound that bad.
You,
And so,
you
anyway,
enjoy it.
I enjoy it.
Yeah, you enjoy my singing.
I had to record you one time. You was singing so horrible because when you got them earpods in, you think you is in total concert. Everybody does, but then when he put them in, ooh, Lord, it must have.
Yeah.
But one thing I did want to
contract.
say, one thing I did want to say when he said, "Let's do that run again," you was like, "Yeah, let's do that again."
Let's do that again. Hey, it's no shade to Mel. Don't get me wrong. Get your hustle on.
I know that's right.
But we're gonna keep it real here, man. In the studio, you know, she didn't sound too great to me.
Yeah.
That's just my personal opinion.
So she sit down. Her brother Marcus comes in, and you know, basically he was like, "What happened to you? Because you were supposed to be at the Halloween event. So what happened?"
That was shade, man. If you wasn't gonna show up, you should have hit your brother up and say, "Hey, I ain't coming." You know what I'm saying? And what you said, he was there for you to fight your battles. You weren't even there.
Yeah.
So.
But from something that you started, basically, you told him that, you know, what Martell said about, you know, what the kids said. So you told him he got in his feelings and he came to that event already heated.
Oh,
now,
yeah.
he told the conversation to Mel as such as, you know,
I'm just talking
I can't believe he said that to
Why?
me.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm like, dude, you came with a whole attitude vibe.
He came heated. He ready for battle.
And it was really how he said it,
Yeah.
per se. Yeah, what you said, but it was how you said it. So you could have came to him on a softer note. So he was like, you know, so he was pumped. You was pumping. It just kind of went left.
Yeah. You know, he should have just like, "Hey, bro, let me talk to you, man. I'm just going to let you know what the kids said. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, if there's issues at the house, but I'm just telling you what the kids said." And that's how you talk to the brother,
Right.
man. But like you said, he came in like a heat-seeking missile, man.
Yeah.
With them tight boots on and that's it.
So now when Mel was talking, she was just saying, you know, she's in the studio. She's in her happy place. She's in a good place. She really didn't want to come because she was already in a bad mental space. So she didn't want to come because she knew that things was going to blow up.
Right.
But again, like you were saying, baby, she could have just texted, you know, Destiny, text her brother, say, "Listen, you know what, I thought I was coming, but I'm really not feeling it."
Right.
And, you know, that way, you know, he could have chose whether he wanted to come or not. But she did say that, you know, when you're in a situation, a very toxic situation, you really don't know how toxic it is until you actually step back. She went to Atlanta to be with her brother, and she kind of stepped back and seen, "Oh, that's not good. I don't like that. That's not good." And I know exactly what she means because I have been there several times. So it's the fact that when you step back out of a thing, then you could decide what you want and what you don't want. And so she chose not to just go through this again with Martell, and I totally understand. So she in a happy place and she wanted to keep her peace. It's all about maintaining your peace, baby.
Yeah, it is. It is. Sometimes, like you said, you got to step outside the situation and look at it. It took me a while to do the same thing also. You know, once you caught up in a situation, you're in the situation, maybe you blinded, you don't know what's going on. And then when you step outside that forest and you see, man, I'm dealing with all this craziness and foolishness. Why I'm doing this, man? I'm better than this. And you know, sometimes it takes that.
It does. So let's move on to this whole page with Wanda. I got a whole page talking about Wanda and Marcel sitting down talking. Now, this was the highlight, to be honest, of the show. You know what I'm saying?
Wanda, the eyelashes like butterflies.
So Wanda in there cooking now.
Ooh, Miss Wanda.
Wait a minute. We seen food prepared. Now, did Wanda cook it? I don't know.
I think she did.
You think she cooked?
Think she did.
Or she maybe cooked it at home and brought it?
I think she cooked it, man. She got that Bessemer look. You know, when you got finger waves like that,
She didn't have finger waves this episode.
No, but she still had slick.
I mean, slick, baby. And they like that gorilla glue that girl had.
Oh, you roll for that. But I think Miss Wanda's a good cook, man. She like that food look good.
Yeah, macaroni cheese.
Ooh, that cornbread.
And they were like, Grandma, I'm ready to eat.
I was like, man, Grandma, I'm ready to eat. That's some good looking food.
Look, we probably about 10 minutes, 15 minutes away. Miss Wanda, go fix us a plate.
I see Miss Wanda.
Throw it out there like Celia did.
Mister.
What it? Anyway, y'all know what I'm talking about. She threw that tray up on that door.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do. You don't. Okay.
What were you watching?
Color Purple. Did you ever watch it?
Yeah, I've seen Color Purple several times.
Yes, when she threw that food.
To who?
The lady, Miss what's her name, that said, you surely is ugly. So, but anyway, she threw that food to that lady.
Miss Suge.
Suge. Now, she didn't like nobody's food, but when Celia cooked that food, she kept and threw back the empty tray.
See, I know the movie. She brought the movie up. Don't even know what she's talking about.
Anyway, so she babysitting her grandkids, and they said, Marcel said in that small house, and then she brought more grandkids, I guess babysitting all of them at one time. So,
baby daycare.
Marcel said that he wanted to sit down and talk to her about, let's make this a storyline of what was said.
They took that one little thing
and blew it up.
They gonna ride this to the pigs come home.
I see why Kim was frustrated because she's tired of talking about it. So that's what he wanted to sit there and talk to her about, and you know that she pretty much banned or sanctioned from the event.
What sanction? I said, Miss Wanda, you gotta be acting, right? What sanction? I said, what? She got to be acting. Ain't no way.
She didn't even say sanction.
What she say? Insanction or something?
I don't know what she said.
Insurrection or something.
And so he was talking to her about, you know, why you came to the event, you know, why did you act like you act and stuff. And she said, I was just wanted to talk to Mel. I went, you know, Martell got up or whatever. I wanted to talk to Mel. And he was like, why? You ain't her mama. He was like, well, when God put something in your heart, he said, hold up, don't blame me. So she said that was when Martell got up in her face and started calling her names and all that stuff, whatever, she was gonna lay him out. And Marcel was like, you were gonna lay him out. Yes, I was gonna lay him. You were gonna need an ambulance to come and get him.
That best one just came out. This whole episode when Miss Wanda was on camera got me talking like when she's on camera. That's best one right there. That's best because she went like she told him, I'm from the other side of the track. That's what she meant. She don't play.
Yeah. She said that Marcel was saying that, you know, you were out of place. You were out of place and Kimmy agreed something. I didn't think that Kimmy ever agreed that she didn't apologize.
Oh, Marcel was stirring the pot, man. He trying to use the Kimmy incident for his benefit to ban Miss Wanda.
It was like, so anyway.
Why you look at me like that?
No, I'm listening to what you're saying.
I got scared you.
I'm still up here trying to think, like, why would he lie to Wanda to make it seem like Kim apologized?
I guess he tried to, you know, use it to the advantage, so he won't look like the bad guy. You know what I'm saying? Because that is his mother-in-law, so he don't want to make Tish mad at him. So
anyway, Wanda said, I can handle Kim, we the same age.
I think Miss Wanda, what, 52, 53?
I don't know.
Kim ain't no 50. She ain't no 40. I don't think she's in the 50s. I don't think. Kim, you're not in your 50s. He probably like 47, 46.
We ain't gonna talk about how old Kim is. I mean, because you can't find that even on Google nowhere.
Oh, it's weird that she got age.
But I personally think that Kim in her 50s. I just personally think so.
Because when you look at the other cast members, they do have their age on there, but she don't have hers.
When I googled it, honey, that was a while back. I couldn't find her age, so I personally think Kim in her 50s. So for Ms. Wanda to throw that shade, because it was shade. She was saying that y'all the same age, so I can handle her. You ain't got to worry about her. So you know,
no doubt about it.
It was, and she said one thing about Kim is she rude. So you know,
I don't think Kim is rude.
She's direct, which can come off as rude.
Right.
But I don't know. Me personally, I think this a whole different Kimmy this season.
And I told you why.
Why?
I think Kim is just probably tired because she is a nurse and she's dealing with a lot at the hospital. Then on top of that, she got to come back and shoot the show. So she could be a little bit irritable, a little bit snappy, a little bit, more aggressive when it comes to that. Because we don't know what she's dealing with at the hospital. You know what I'm saying? What she's saying. Then she got to come back and try to put this front on for like everything. I think she's going through a lot.
When she was in her confessional, she did look gorgeous, though. I give you that, Kimmy. You look great.
Don't try to backtrack now, Kim. Come get her, Kimmy.
No, she ain't got to come get me. It is what it is. I think she older than 40-something. I think she in her 50s.
I think.
Which is why she acts so much like a mother to Maurice.
Oh, yeah, she do that now.
Because why he got to go shop? Why you got to go shopping with him? Because make sure he don't spend like, okay, coming out real.
Yeah, that right there was like, yeah, that was kind of weird.
So anyway, the conversation pretty much goes on with Marcel just talking to Wanda about, and he was like, you 90% nice, you a good person, but 10%, just like putting a glass of 90% water, then you put 10% pee. So all of that make you just pee. You can't drink no pee. His analogy of trying to explain stuff. It's like, really and truly, you should just say I'm 10% nice and 90% nasty.
Yeah.
Because, like, why would you put the analogy of pee in it? Of course, it's gonna taint the whole thing. That's disgusting.
I don't know. Now some people.
And so anyway, that's what Wanda was like. You know what? I ain't none of Tish, Marcel. You ain't gonna be talking to me like that. It's so funny.
Yes, she knows how Tish is.
Yes. That he said, "What you think? I talked down to her," and she was like, "Yeah." Then she was like, "I'm from the other side of the track." So.
So Miss Wanda see what's going on with Marcel and Tish.
Yeah.
And she see how Tish basically kind of rolled over and submit to Marcel, and that's why she's made that statement. She's not like Tish. She is from the other side of the track, meaning that you can get your skull cracked to the white meat, basically. You know what I'm saying? So that's what she's trying to say.
So anyway, she was like, Marcel,
hit the table.
And then so she was like, I'm finna go take care of these grandkids or whatever. And then he said, look at her, look at thicker than a snicker.
Hey, that cameraman wrong for that. Show him walk over them steps like.
And then he said, with them leather pants on.
Tight leather pants on. Oh boy, y'all wrong for that.
Okay, so now let's move on to the where they're going shopping. And Kimmy is going along with Maurice to make sure he doesn't overspend, which again comes off a little motherish. You know what I'm saying? So she got to make sure that her husband don't overspend. The shade. Just like that shield shade. So there's not much in this scene. It's basically talking about. Kim is talking to Martell about, the situation, what's been put out on social media, and he told her what Marcus said. And then Maurice and Marceau are just talking about the 40 acres and 47 acres and a mule. 47 acres. And
you ain't black. It's only 40 acres in the mule. You said 47. You don't even know. You don't need to get no reparations. That's what he said in the comments.
So, anyway, that's all that scene was about.
That's what they gonna get you. 47 acres, man. God, ooh, boy.
So, but it's what?
40 acres. Yeah, you get 7 extra acres.
Because they got me confused with this 47 acres. That's why. It don't matter. Anyway, let's move on.
You take it you get 47 acres. That means I only get 33 acres, man. Something ain't happening.
All right, let's move on to the camping scene. So, I know we've been pronouncing Cedric's name wrong. I think I finally got it. Because y'all in the comments trying to tell me and broke it down on how to say it. Like that.
This is Cedric. C-E-D. Aric.
Like Cedric the man. But, I guess these Huntsville names.
Oh, what the people in the comments, man. Ooh.
Y'all, the people in the comments, we love y'all. Good or bad. Whether y'all say good or bad things
y'all give us comedy gold.
We're going to flip it and turn it around. So, he's on the camping trip, Cedric, and so he's, I guess, organized this whole trip and trying to get the guys together and everything. And they're having a conversation about, you know, the kids, the divorce, you know. And Sadaric was saying that he got divorced his parents got divorced when he was young.
Yeah.
And he actually, you know, it kind of hurt him and his brother, his siblings and stuff like that. So he felt it. And he was just telling Martell, just kind of watch your kids, make sure that you're in tune with them, you know, make sure you have conversations, even if they, you know, are not opening up, talk to them, ask them what's on their mind. And then he also said if they start to act out, you know what I'm saying, just talk to them, because it's probably because of that.
And to me, that was some good advice.
It was.
Great advice, to be honest with you. And you know, you gotta make sure the kids don't blame themselves for the divorce. Some kids think, it wasn't my fault. So it's especially young babies, man, young kids, man. It's tough on them when, you know, parents going through a divorce. And I think that was some valuable advice Sadaric gave him. So you know how I kind of took my time to pronounce his name.
It's Sadaric.
I still messed it up.
So they are at the camping scene, and of course they wonder where Marceau was, and seemed like Marceau had an accident in that.
It was a sports car.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you can say the name.
You can say the name.
I believe it was a Mercedes AMG GTS.
Is that the one that they take the pictures in?
Yeah.
That the thing go? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, that got, you know, distraught, and you know, you was saying what when they was saying, "Oh my gosh."
Yeah. I had an incident. We was in Gulf Shores, and I thought Maurice was like a little extra. Oh my God! But anyway, it kind of reminded me of the incident I had dealt with when we saw a rainbow. It was a strange looking rainbow. And, you know, my sister called me. She said, "We see the rainbow?" We was like 100 miles apart. She saw the same rainbow. It was some kind of sun flare or whatnot. We didn't know at the time. And I was telling her, "Wow, they even got it in Birmingham." I was a little too excited, and she won't let me do it.
In Birmingham.
I was a little excited, okay, but you know, I do get a little extra, man.
Yeah, so that reminded him of himself.
Yeah,
that extra was. So yeah, I was like, wow. I was like, that car got to be flipped up, toe up, and just, it was pretty bad. But I'm just saying, just the way that, you know, their reaction was. But anyway, so Marceau had the car accident, and then at that time, Martell had said that he was gonna make that popcorn, and he messed it up and flipped up. So, you know, started cussing and stuff. So anyway,
you get to where Martell kind of bare his soul to the guys. That's what
don't you? So now we go into the scene where Mel are at the pumpkin patch with her kids. And so she said, "Stop making fun of me."
I turned around and said, I heard some sniffing, and I turned around.
So she took her kids to the pumpkin patch, and you know, they was running to pick the pumpkin, and she was like, "You know what, y'all, we're gonna always be family." So she did invite the lady that she was supposed to be in that stage play with, but because of the pandemic,
But the pumpkin thing, I think that was a family tradition.
Yeah,
Martell and the kids, right.
Right.
That's why it was so touching.
And so she invited the lady that was supposed to be, you know, director of the stage play she was supposed to be in, and she actually seems like she's a counselor. So she came and she sat down with the kids and stuff, and I love her approach on it. Mm-hmm. You know, she was like, "My son Isaiah loved the pumpkins," or something like that, or whatever. And they was like, "Who is Isaiah?" She was like, "That's my son." Well, she didn't say my son, but she did say Isaiah. "That's my son." "Oh, well, he's not here. You know, where is he or something? He's not here with his dad."
Right.
"Well, why aren't you with kids?" They will ask them questions, honey. You got to be ready for them, because they ask all your business.
Kids will ask anything and everything. They just the innocence of a child.
Yeah. "Well, where is he's with his dad?" "Well, why aren't you with him?" "Because me and his dad, we're no longer together." I think she did say divorce. And she said pretty much like what you guys are going through now. And this part, I wasn't ready. I was not ready. And so she asked them the questions of kind of like what you and your mom are going through now, where, you know, you're getting a divorce, and I think his name was Martell, the son.
Yeah.
He the only one. The son, and he was like, I don't like when my dad said mean things to my mom and she starts crying. And he was like, yeah, well, you know what? When that happens, just gonna give a hug. And they was like, he does that. So, I hate to see children go through that. And for him to call his daddy out to say that he hurt his mom's feelings, that's one thing you don't do to a son. You know what I'm saying? You got to be very careful how you handle the mom with, you know what I'm saying? When you go through a divorce, men got to be very careful how they handle the mom, because what you put on her is going to it's going to come off on those children, because she with the children most of the time. So if she up and down, in and out, he said, I want to see my mom happy. I like to see her happy, full of joy and stuff. He said, I like that. And then they asked the, I forgot her name. I think she maybe the middle one. Who you want to go stay with? I want to stay with the ice cream man. Oh, Lord, honey, she's thinking about feeding her face. And it was like, who is the ice cream man? Which I thought it was
Troy.
Yeah, her uncle's,
That's what I thought.
husband.
Well, I thought, why should she call her dad ice cream boy? She's the ice cream boy.
Yeah.
And I said, okay.
And so she said, they come to find out she want to stay with dad. I want to stay with dad because he got cookies and cookies and cream,
ice cream, rock and roll.
Yeah. She started naming them. and so the oldest
sweet
daughter,
tooth child right there.
The oldest daughter, she didn't say nothing, and Mel was like, she kind of got to watch her because she, is more reserved, and she don't really like to show her feelings, or she don't really want to hurt. She want to be strong, you know what I'm saying, for everybody.
She's the oldest.
And she the oldest, and, so she really didn't say much. So Mel was like, they probably have to get some one-on-one time. It really broke my heart to see these kids, having to go through this, because at a young age, I do understand that, divorce does happen, and I don't agree when parents say, we're going to stay together for the sake of the children, because then they still feel that energy and that vibe of y'all not being as close as you were. And then when you do go through a divorce, then it's still, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, it's a no-win when it comes to, divorcing. But, this part really and truly, I ain't write much. I ain't write much because it really and truly, it hurt. It hurt. When I got a divorce, my kids were older, like 18, so not saying they didn't deal with stuff, but you know what I'm saying?
It's kind of easier for older because they understand what's really going on.
Right. But small kids,
they can't grasp it, what's really going on.
Yeah.
But I hate it for them kids. I really do. You know what I'm saying? Going back and forth to both of their houses like that. Basically living out suitcases. You got to pack up with your dad's house, pack up with your mom's house.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know who caused what. It was a Martell, infidelity, and yada, yada, yada. But regardless to the point, when you out there cheating, it feels good for that 1 minute. Okay?
1 minute.
But you don't know what kind of damage you're doing back at home.
Yep.
And I hate for these kids because they innocent. Mm-hmm. They ain't had anything to do with it. And I just hate to see a beautiful family like that get ripped apart. That's, to me, I don't care what you think about Martell or Mel. They have a beautiful family. You know what I'm saying? And I just hate that, man. Sometimes parents can be a little selfish.
That's true. That's true. If he probably wouldn't did what he did, he would have still had his family. And he said that.
Right, yeah.
He said that. Because he said when you out there, you're not thinking about the consequences. You're not thinking about,
He's out there having fun. You're fulfilling your desires. And that's what he was doing. But to me, like I said, that's a selfish move because you're damaging your household. You're damaging your family. And
he said that, he missed, his kids, like they in the bed and they say, Mommy, Daddy, and running in there and stuff like that. I hate the fact that the kids are going through divorce, but then they're going through it on national television. When you got them going to school, so many people saying anything, and now,
I'm just going to say this, man. And I really don't know if they can resolve that situation, but I hope and pray they do. I hope they do. I don't know if the divorce is final or not, but I hope they can find a way to resolve it because, they are a good family and they still love one another. I don't care what anybody say. Even though, what Martell did was wrong, he was immature, but he still loves Mel. He still loves Mel. Ain't no doubt about it.
I don't think some stuff. I just be thinking like it's just best to just move on to
Oh,
everybody
yeah.
be happy because
Yeah.
it's too much bad blood. Like he was saying, social media, all that stuff. It's just too much. You know.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, like I said, I hope they do, but you're right. It is a lot of damage has been done already.
Yeah. So, just speaking of that part, Maurice was saying, about they. Sadark was just asking them about, basically what's going on. Maurice was like, Kimmy being out there on the front line and doing all this stuff. He said, at first I was like, he was like basically, selfish, so to speak, but she out there working hard for the community and everything, and she following her passion. So, he said, I regret that I said that, and he not see it in a different way. And that's kudos to him.
And I'm glad he see it that way because your passion doesn't mean her passion,
right.
And her passion is nursing, because he finally admitted that she's saving the community.
Right.
She's working for the community, and I know Kimmy and all nurses and doctors and frontline workers. They probably right now exhausted, man, tired, And this stuff, this pandemic, can probably work on their psyche. You know what I'm saying? And but yeah, I'm glad Maurice finally realized, this was Kimmy. This is what she meant to do. She meant to be a nurse. She meant to serve people. So
yeah. And Sadark was also talking about, okay, Martell, what's going on with y'all? He was like, well, I think Martell did say wife, and he said, oh, wife. He said, well, the divorce is not final, so he did call her that. But
after this news, I just say, well, I hope they get back together, yada yada yada. But after this long campfire thing,
so Martell said that infidelity did last for a long time, and he cheated.
That was a whole relationship. He admitted it was a whole relationship.
Oh yeah, because in one scene a long time ago, he called her his girlfriend. So yeah. He said it did last a long time. And of course, we still going back to the sex thing. She was tired. She didn't feel like it. She blah, 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 whatever. But on the other hand, you up here popping out baby after baby after baby. What you expect for the woman? You know what I'm saying? So to me, sometimes some men have selfish. That's just selfish.
Yeah, you got to have a compromise. You got to understand, yeah, she had these babies and stuff. On the other hand, women got to understand, men have needs too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen some women just shut it down. So what a man supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? Just, like you said, either
Maurice said that.
Yeah, Maurice said either leave or what the other one he said? He said leave, cheat, and
talk about it.
Talk about it, but
I don't know what he said.
Yeah, me personally, just leave. Just get a divorce and move on.
If y'all talked about it or got counseling, it didn't help, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, definitely don't cheat. So Sadark did ask the question. He's like, well, there's rumors out there that Martell that, you
got a baby on the way.
Yeah.
Let's keep it real.
He was like, well, who told you that? But he did confess. I'm telling y'all. I said, and the producers and production.
It's probably before that she had the baby, like you said. It was back in October.
Oh.
Yeah.
He said, so I'm telling y'all, first people I'm telling, and yeah, she is pregnant. So
he said, is it yours? He said, everything adds up. Yeah. So.
At that point when he said she is pregnant, what? Maurice was finna eat.
Eat that chili dog. Should I eat the chili dog? Or listen to the news?
Like, wait a minute. Because I may gag or spit it up when I find out, but yeah, so he did admit to that, and allegedly she had the baby in December, so Right.
Dude, I don't understand it, man. When you do stuff like that, which you shouldn't do, but on top of all that, after you cheated, infidelity, you go out there and get her pregnant. Now you got a whole life form out there. You got to deal with now, man.
And then the fact too that we seen on the next episode, that's when he got choked up. I'm still choked up from the first one. He told his mama, and she just
she broke her heart.
Yeah, because I'm sure she loves her family.
Yeah, she does.
You know what I'm saying? She loved them together. She liked them. She loved Mel. It's just and to now have this, and she got a grandchild that's with
another woman.
A side chick at that she wasn't even introduced to the family.
Just imagine the 4 kids when they finally meet their sisters or brother from the other side chick.
Yeah.
How they gonna react?
And like I said, these kids are getting older. They may have they kids may have social media accounts, and to think that maybe the bullying or the picking, oh man, your daddy got, and my mama said, you know, when children get in the conversation and say, my mama said I can't play with you because just all of that stuff that children do. It's a lot. Hopefully they're being homeschooled. They don't have social media accounts, and this right here, they can get past it.
Well, hopefully.
Go ahead, man.
Hopefully, with the kids, that if they do encounter stuff like that, it makes them stronger. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hopefully. But they will have to have intense individual counseling. I think so. You know what I'm saying? Because they got to talk this
stuff out. I think, like you said, what makes this divorce for the kids different, it's because it's on TV.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. Now, regular divorce, they might still need counseling, but it won't be as extreme as what's going on TV. Because, like I said, you got the whole world looking at your parents breaking up, and you really can't go nowhere. Wow, ooh, your parents, your dad. So
we watch all on TV.
Yeah. So
yeah.
But
all right, you guys. On that note, yeah. All right. The highlight of it to me was Miss Wanda and Marcel in that conversation, and she shading Kim and saying, we the same age.
Yeah, what Marcel said.
I'm finna go Google and see how old Miss Wanda is, since she said y'all the same age.
Miss Wanda look like, what you say, Marcel? She look thicker than a Snicker.
All right, you guys, on that note, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Once again, don't forget to go to our website where you can purchase merch of co-ed wear. It's some things that is just not co-ed wear, but, things that, we came up with. kourtneyandeddie.com, kourtneyandeddie.com. Below in the description, you can go and click the link. And don't forget to become a member. Join the member squad. And we will have different tiers on there, so you can get some behind the scenes. Of course, it ain't much to us, but you can get behind the scenes.
Hey, man, you're going to get all this action, behind the scene action, all the drama, the suspense, the suspense. You know what else, baby?
On that note, you guys, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Don't forget to go with God and let God go with you. Deuces.